On one side, we have the goodest boy in the multiverse, a Kryptonian dog with the speed of a comet. On the other, we have the lion of the galaxy, a warrior who lives only for the thrill of a near-death battle. Most people look at this and call it easy win for the DC universe, but when you actually crunch the numbers, it's a lot closer than you think. Today, we are putting 2005 Krypto against last battle base. Let's get into the math. Let's start with the Krypto Speed, and it's a big one. Season 1, episode 15, Krypto flies to the Brazilian rainforest and comes back to Metropolis in seconds. Here's the first problem. We don't actually know where Metropolis is. It's somewhere in the USA, but that's as specific as it gets. The distance from Brazil to US ranges from 5,1000 km to 7,400 km, depending on your departure point. Too low and we are downscaling him, too high and we are upscaling him. 5,700 is a sweet spot. He flew there and come back, so we double it to 11,400 km. Divide that by the 2.43 seconds and you got 4,691 km per second. Now, for power. Season 1, episode 21. Krypto doesn't even attack, he just growls, and the shockwave is so intense it causes a rock slide on a mountain in the distance. To get the energy out of this, we need the distance first. Pixel scaling time. The mountain takes up 499 pixels in a panel that is 1336 pixels tall. Real small mountain sits around 610 meters tall and 1019 meters wide. Rounders numbers, and Krypto is about 1165 meters from the near edge of the mountain, but the rocks fall off the far side, so we add the mountain's radius and our total earthquake radius comes out to 2255 meters. Plug that into the earthquake energy formula. The shockwave matches a magnitude 6, and magnitude 6 releases a 75 terajoules of energy, and that is 18 kilotons of TNT. To put that in perspective, the Hiroshima bomb was 15 kilotons, and this is just a growl. His actual attack scale above this, but we are using 18 kilotons as our baseline. Now, durability is tricky. This show doesn't give us much. Best we have is him crashing into a wall without damage, which isn't a lot to work with. So we do what you do, and the data is thin. We scale it conservatively at 80% of his attack potency to be safe. 18.15 kilotons times 0.80 gives us 14.52 kilotons of TNT. Now for the heat vision. Krypto vaporizes a large body of water with heat vision over 9 seconds. The volume comes out to 1454 cubic meters. The energy needed to vaporize that much water is 3.7 trillion joules. Speed over 9 seconds, that is 99 tons of TNT per second of sustained output. And this is where things get tricky. Battle Beast is consistently shown to be our Vulturmice in combat, and there are a lot of statement-based speed feats around for Vulturmice. But we don't do statement scaling here, we only use what is actually shown on the screen. And what is shown in the screen is Invincible speed. Mach flies from GDA headquarters to the Guardians of the Globe base in Utah. The distance is around 3,150 kilometers. This thing runs from 1620 to 1730. That's 70 seconds total. We cut it in half to account for show spacing, which gives us 35 seconds. And we give him a 50% speed boost because Cecil's earpiece was actively slowing him down the whole time. That gives us a 135 km per second, or make 3092. But this is early Mark. By the end of the series, Mark improved massively. The Conquest fight alone shows a huge jump. Battle Beast is explicitly above that version of the Invincible, so we scale Battle Beast at 10 times the early feat. That gives us 1350 km per second, or make 3928. But Krypto is still 3.5 times faster. For power, we use Omni-Man's flexing seconds. He flies through their civilization at roughly 1% the speed of light. Omni-Man weighs 113 kilograms. Plug that into the kinetic energy formula and you get 121.7 kilotons of TNT. Now, Battle Beast makes track blow for blow, and track sits at roughly 3 Omni-Mans combined. So we multiply by 3. 121.7 times 3 gives us 365 kilotons of TNT. For durability, we use the same chain. Battle Beast and track traded those bolts evenly for days straight. His durability has to match his output, 365 kilotons again. To put that in the perspective, that is about 24 Hiroshima bombs, and Krypto's baseline from the grow calculation was 18 kilotons. Battle Beast skin can technically tank Krypto's baseline output. Now for the conclusion, let's put everything on the table so we can see what we are actually dealing with. Krypto is Mach 13,678. Battle Beast is Mach 3,928. Krypto is 3.5 times faster. He has full 3D flight mobility that Battle Beast cannot replicate. He has heat vision that Battle Beast has no answer to. On paper, that sounds like a winning combination. combination, but here's the problem. Even if we generously scale Krypto's actual attacks at 3 times his goal baseline, he tops at around 54 kilotons. Battle Beast durability is 365 kilotons. Krypto can hit and run all day. He can chip from range with heat vision, but putting Battle Beast down is completely different story. The damage just is not there. And on the flip side, Battle Beast only needs 1 or 2 clean hits. Krypto's durability sits at 14.50 kilotons. Battle Beast swings at 365. 1 clean shot and Krypto is done. The speed, the flight, and heat vision are real factors. They give Krypto a genuine shot through smart tactics, but they are not enough to consistently breach that gap. Battle Beast wins 7 out of 10. Krypto takes 3 by abusing his mobility and grinding chip damage over a long fight.
I will savor this, and if this conflict brings about the end of my life, I will savor it all the more.